All right, we watched episodes 3 through 8. Some of us, at least, of Spider-Man, the new TV show.
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. I was telling AJ, I just hate, even like My Adventures of Superman, I hate when they, like, there's so many shows that, like, they just can't think of anything that isn't, like, very long.
Yeah.
My Adventures of Superman is better as a title, though.
Spider-Man Freshman Year was a cool name.
Yeah. And it made sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why they changed it when...
Who knows? Regardless, the show is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I only watched one,
So
two,
he's
three.
started watching some of the first ones.
I'm so far. I'm not a big fan of the animation.
Yeah, there was a
animation's
moment
a
in
little jarring.
episode
mind it.
3 I noticed when Norman and Spider-Man were talking, and like it was very clear that like the quality of the textures was the same throughout like all of them.
Right.
So like the closer, like it looked weird, so weird to me because like when they were talking, the closer models looked lower quality than the background models because the farther away ones, while being the same quality, like it's farther away, so
Right.
like it's more compressed, I guess. So
Right. The animation's okay.
I don't mind it.
like I like that they're going for a style that isn't just
Right,
fucking like
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
slop.
it's a little different. It's okay.
There's a few moments that really stand out as like, okay, like this sequence was, they definitely spent more time on this. The Scorpion fight, the Daredevil fight, I think both were moments like that I could bring up. There's also a few moments where it's like they'll do these comic like panel things, like almost like not transitions even, but like I don't know, they just kind of pop up every once in a while that I think are really great.
I found that actually really cool. It
Yeah.
reminded me of a comic book a little bit. So.
Yeah.
This does sort of go along like it's a comic book,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
kind of like it. What I really like about this is that it touches a lot on the old stories lines and sort of gives props to that, but it brought everything modern.
Something I've been loving is the title cards
Yes,
for every
I love
episode.
that.
Are all homages to just like old comics.
Mm-hmm.
There's I think the Daredevil episode one has Spidey doing something. It's like the cover of like a Marvel Knights Daredevil, and he's in the same position.
Yeah.
There's the one where he throws out the Osborn suit. It's
Yeah.
the Spider-Man No More.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of fun Easter eggs with that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I was telling you though, like it's very hard to make like a good adaptation, and it's very hard to make like a good show, or just thing. And I think it mixes them very well.
It
you know?
does. It does. I like the even the writing. I think has been really good.
Yeah, I think
In
this is a good, unique Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
That it's not the same repeated thing over.
Right. I'm only up to halfway through, so
Mhm.
I didn't see the
Yeah.
Daredevil one yet. And everything. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
actually,
That was a
I'm
good
up
scene.
to the point where he just had his first fight with the villains that had the speed legs and
Yeah.
and, you know, and there was a lot of things like, not that it confused me, but trying to place it, like they mentioned the Sokovia Accords,
Yep.
the Avengers, and he was worried about how that new law affects him. Does he have to register?
I mentioned to Jack, I was like, it's insane that this show has done more with the fucking aftermath of Sokovia Accords than
Yeah.
any movie or show since Civil War.
100%.
yeah, and done it better than some
Yeah.
of these movies like that we just saw that just kind of throw shit at you.
There is a
Yeah.
pretty interesting explanation on how he gets past that, and it's just like Norman Osborn like gets a security guard to do it, to like be public Peter Parker,
Right.
pretty
Yeah.
much. So
Right. Yeah, I dug
I
that
guess, like,
part. I
public.
dug when Norman said, "That's my job. I'll
Yeah.
take care of that." You
Yeah.
just,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
yeah,
the different costumes was a little weird. Like the cape was funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
those are all from a comic.
Yeah.
So,
comics.
and you explained that to me, but that was one of my least favorite scenes. Him changing out into all those suits.
Yeah.
I did not like that long drawn
Yeah.
process at all. I don't know why. It was boring to me.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit of a redundant cliche thing. that
Yeah.
happens.
I was also wondering like why can't he just recolor the black suit?
Yeah.
But then I was like, maybe it's solar or some shit. It takes some energy. It's black.
Yeah.
Shooting ahead, I just got to ask a question. Does he ever get rid of the backpack with the web
Yeah.
shooters?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
He
ask.
does. He gets back to
Yeah.
more
Okay.
of a
Yeah.
modern look.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't even say that so much, but it's about to go there.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One thing with that Daredevil fight that I wanted to bring up is Charlie Cox is not a good voice actor.
Oh, really?
Well, that's actually Charlie Cox is actually.
They use
Yeah,
him?
They
Yeah.
used Charlie Cox.
There's a
Yeah.
few
I
moments
know.
for me where it works, where I guess it makes sense to have a bit of a laid back approach to the voice acting, and then a lot of it is kind of just like, ooh, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah. He
not
just
a
really
strong
did not
suit.
get into it
Yeah.
at all.
However, I love that scene
Really?
regardless. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really well animated. I think it's fun that
Mhm.
they're trying to keep it consistent with Daredevil.
It feels like he was just too close to the mic too. Like I feel like he was just loud. Or something. That's some for me. Like that's what I'm remembering now. There's also like some melodrama with like Nico and Harry, where Nico finds out after Harry, and she don't like that because she can't trust Peter, I guess.
Yeah, she finds out that Peter's Spider-Man after Harry.
After Harry does,
Yeah.
she's like, "Sure, it's your best friend,
And-
it's your best
but
bud."
I get
Harry
quite-
wasn't even supposed to know, so
Yeah.
that was so he sort of walked in
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I'm quite a fan of the B plots of this show. Actually,
I am too.
I think they're really
Agreed.
well done and
Yes.
interesting. Actually,
Yeah, it's doing like a
Kinda-
great job of just like old comics where they just touch up on something for like a second.
yeah. I like the idea of Nico and Harry having this friendship, potentially relationship type of thing.
Yeah, I love the whole scene in the car.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that.
it was great.
Do they carry the gang forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do, and that's interesting as well. It's
Yeah.
another
Okay.
Yeah, the
interesting
growth,
B plot.
in the gang actually works out pretty well.
Progression of Lonnie's story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting.
What was the last thing you saw with him?
That episode where he
switched
went to get his brother
and he switched.
Okay,
and he switched.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so you're still not revealed of who he is, really.
No.
No. Okay. So that's it.
Once they say it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when he starts digging it. So
I just really like how they're involving all of these characters, and like it makes sense. It's not just like fucking cameos type
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Other than like, I guess it is a little
There's
bit weird.
one
Like,
little cameo in there that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird. Like, why would fucking Daredevil be investigating Osborn? That's a little
Yeah.
bit weird.
I kind of think that's weird, but in a I like it type of way.
yeah. But he did say he's into bad stuff, and that's so he's following.
I never said it was bad.
No,
Yeah.
it
Well,
is
he's,
weird.
he's still Matt Murdock, the lawyer, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
something came across his desk that he's
Yeah.
trying to figure out.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but I
Who was the cameo you were thinking of, or is that?
he can't say. it.
can't
I know who
say,
he's talking
but
about.
it's after a sequence with.
Oh,
You
I
can
don't
say
know
it.
if-
Okay.
So
Is it Iron Man?
I like
Huh?
what they're
Iron
doing
Man?
with
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
I mean,
in this.
yeah.
He doesn't have his.
Oh, he's yeah.
Yeah, you saw him right already.
No,
He had to be in some of
Octavius.
those.
No,
He had to be in one of the earlier ones, right?
no.
Didn't he
I
sell?
seen the lizard. That's they switched her up.
Mhm.
Switched him to her.
Trying to think.
So what is the last episode you watched?
4.
4. Okay, so yeah, I
So
think Ock is like
5,
5
maybe?
or
Probably the
6
next
season
one,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's revealed
Okay.
as the opening of 5.
yeah, okay, that's my.
'Cause that's
fault
when-
then. I thought
Wait.
I
No,
thought you
that's
had
good.
seen
Say
that
it.
one. Yeah,
Bring it. I gotta watch it.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But
I mean,
isn't
you guys
if
can
you
say
saw
the
the
names, it's fine.
unicorns, I'm pretty sure that like doesn't the unicorn buy it from Doc Ock?
I don't think it's revealed yet though.
No, it was just a dumpster, right?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They put the money in the dumpster, and then the dumpster went
Mhm.
up the wall and
Yeah.
left them
Yeah.
the suitcase.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we're talking about it.
Yeah, but so far, like Osborn is like kind of mostly good. Like
Right.
he's not doing
Right.
anything bad.
Right.
Yeah.
We're waiting on
Obviously.
that.
Like
though,
he's
right?
he's a little bit of a like bad guy, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, questionable morals. There's a conversation that he has with Peter where I think Peter gets taken aback a little bit and really starts to kind of question exactly what
But
Norman's
then
motives are.
still like later on, you're still seeing that like he does still idolize this guy,
Yeah.
and like he's taking his advice. That's like not the
Yeah, he-
most mortal
so
advice.
Osborn's
so-
basically the replacement for Tony Stark.
yeah.
Yes.
In this
yeah,
definitely.
and it
Yeah.
actually isn't as like cut and paste as I thought it was going to be when
Right.
this was initially kind of shown. It does very much add a new dynamic to the whole thing
I think
Yeah.
it
that I
does.
Sure.
think is fresh and unique.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I can't believe. I mean, just bringing in all these characters and in a story that's flowing very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And
You know.
for the most part, are putting kind of unique takes on all of them. Like,
Yeah.
Doc Ock being like a weapons dealer is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's completely ununique from comics or anything.
Yeah,
but
no, it's not like so far.
to see him interact with other people
Yeah.
Yeah.
is nice in comics, I guess.
Yeah. There is one great sequence with Ock that I don't want to spoil. So
Spoil it.
just
Nah.
no.
Spoil it.
Spit it out.
Go
I
ahead.
do want you to experience that
Yeah.
without
It's
it
all right.
being
Okay.
No,
spoiled.
definitely.
But,
you have to experience it. It's definitely.
It
worth
gets me
watching.
excited, like for I guess the future of his character in this
Yeah,
show.
okay.
So
And Spidey so far has been on target.
Yeah.
morally, his
I like
values,
that.
his
The worst thing he did was the brick.
Yeah.
yeah.
I still think that is kind of explainable.
That's kind of
Yeah, it is.
in
It's-
his.
yeah.
Because like I
yeah.
said, like I
Yeah.
was, I realized like, oh, I guess like he does slam people up against a wall at
Yeah.
times, so like it's
Hey.
not too different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's against.
we
his
don't
head,
we don't
though.
see it a lot, but
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
part of his mo.
Yeah.
Part of
Give
his
it to him.
shtick.
But that's cool. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking 8 episodes, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're throwing a bunch of traditional Spider-Man
Yeah.
villains
Yeah.
in there with a little bit of a twist.
And it works well because the way they're introduced just is during
It's a good
the
flow.
whole. It's through the
Yeah.
entire storyline. It
Yeah.
works well.
There's a point where bullets are flying and
Mhm.
Scorpion impales a
Yeah,
guy.
Oh, wow.
Pretty brutally.
Okay.
So
Wow.
they're not really,
they're not holding back.
holding back
there's no
anything,
doubt.
I guess,
Yeah.
violence-wise. So I
Good.
think that's fun.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I mean, for the 4 episodes I saw, it was kind of. You
We
know,
initially, I think, we're all
Okay.
kind of like, yeah, this is a bit of like a teeny show, and I think it's kind of pushing the boundary on that a
They
little
stepped
bit.
it up.
Even
Okay.
subtle things in this show, like when they were up in the lab and Doc Connors was there, and then they were rolling in the whole tray of animals.
Yeah.
She sort of didn't really focus on it, but somebody said sometimes it's like a zoo around here.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
she's like, yeah, is that why it's a zoo around here?
Yeah.
And then it like pans to like
to the animals,
iguanas and
Yeah.
lizards
Right.
and shit.
Right.
but
Yeah.
there's no connection to her with that yet.
I wonder like if we're gonna get the Sinister Six, if not this season, 100% next season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Even the
uh,
post credits maybe this.
I can't believe there's
summer.
only 2 more episodes of this, and I also can't believe how much I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it feels
Yeah.
like it actually is gonna wrap up too.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, cool.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
There's a you gotta watch it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Like I said, my first
What
4.
was it?
I'm
I'm
happy
excited.
with.
I
Was
actually
it
enjoyed
The
first
penguin we were talking about not being able to wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
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 And I think Agatha, we said we didn't love.
I didn't like the ending.
Well, yeah,
I
but-
didn't.
The ending, yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, but it's obvious that Agatha went to something like that they can control into a story that's for
Mhm.
everybody and
Well, I
keeping-
just
and
also-
keeping a
They're in a-
budget.
They're in a
and-
fucking tunnel.
Not even that. I just think like to the way they wrapped it up, being able to control that it is going to push on into something further.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
the way that these Marvel things kind of do.
Mhm.
I think that factored
I mean,
into that.
This show definitely is able to do more stuff like that because it's its own thing. It's
Mhm.
like this is something we've been wanting, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of just need more shit like this.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm excited for Fantastic Four, at least initially, in the sense of like they're kind of just in their own universe.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even just like this is what If kind of should have been. you
Yeah.
know? Like I
Yeah.
guess this is a good sign
That's
for
a
like
good
Marvel
point.
Zombies,
Right.
but I guess this didn't spin off from that. So
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. What if is just like, what if Spider-Man put his left leg into the suit before his right? It's like I don't know, it's like shit that kind of doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I also noticed like it's very funny. Like they put the Marvel Zombies clip with Zombie Cap, but like that's still from What If. So it's like they're just trying to get people to remember that this is coming.
Yeah. I also know there's like a interesting like Silver Surfer like animated thing that pops up in the intro.
I wonder if that's from. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
maybe
like
What If.
from. No, it's like old looking.
Oh
Yeah.
I know there's like a '90s.
I think it
Sure.
might be from that.
Gotta watch that.
Yeah, I'd watch it. I like Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
People say some of Lee's best old writing.
Sure.
The Fantastic Four movie. There's
Mhm.
no real pictures of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, no surfer stuff
Did
officially.
I
yet.
feel like we saw him
Hmm.
for like a second, right?
No.
I thought it was going to be a horror.
I think it is.
Yeah.
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 Another thing I saw with that is apparently like Lakeith Stanfield. He like when that was casted, he posted something like I thought it was gonna be me.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
He's also kind of a weird guy.
yeah, maybe I don't know.
All right. So Spidey's getting the thumbs up.
Absolutely.
so
yeah.
far, yeah,
Um,
It gets more
It's a
interesting.
solid 8
Yeah.
so far.
yeah.
At
Yeah.
least.
It's
Good.
Yes.
really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And it's an 8 because of you take off what animation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not like fucking the best.
Mhm.
It's just like really good.
Yes. Well, right now the story's driving your
Yeah.
Yeah.
8, which is good. That's what we want.
I'd
We want
prefer
story.
that, yeah.
man.
I could deal with clunky animation
Mhm.
if the
Mhm.
story is
If you're
good
giving
enough.
me a good story.
Yeah, I just think the stuff that they're doing with all these characters that they're introducing is interesting, and it seems like there's a lot of layers to this.
Do you think it's easier in animation to throw all these different, like you said, cameos and stuff like that, than it is
Probably,
in live action?
definitely.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's gotta
100%,
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just budget alone.
Well, even just like
scheduling. and-
recasting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
People don't fucking give a
like
shit.
even something like a William Hurt to Harrison Ford, like, you know,
Yeah.
he
Right.
fucking died.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
mean, even just like we would never get a Tom Holland. Spider-Man show, like
Right.
assuming they have the rights and everything.
Yeah.
So. And yeah, I mean, like we had like a show that involved our current Captain America, and I think that's kind of a rarity. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is definitely getting thumbs up for me.
Yes.
I'm excited. I can't wait until season 2 is coming around, and we're not even done with season 1. So
Yeah.
It's
That's
interesting.
not where I thought I would be.
I like
Yeah,
it.
you're liking it.
I love it.
When I saw that it got renewed, I was like, oh boy. And then now I can't get enough.
I was just happy they went with a young Aunt May.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Her
I do
animation's
See,
think
there's
a little-
something about her face. He says he doesn't like. He
It's
says
just
like
like
a
her
block. really?
chin is way too
Oh, yeah?
blocky. It's like they did
Yeah.
not get Marisa Tomei good.
Okay.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
but she's cool.
There's actually a moment. This is like a little spoilerly, I guess, but the two of them kind of reflect on Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Actually,
wow.
But
really, just
They
like
haven't
we see.
spoken of him being dead, though. I think he is too, but they never use the words or anything. You know, like she's like, you can still talk to him. She said something like that.
Like I
Nice.
said,
So in the praying sense, or
Yeah.
what have
Yeah.
you?
I am still like I hope this show goes into it on like No Way Home and fucking just MCU Spider-Man did.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting. Like this is the first time we've seen any depiction of Uncle Ben on like this iteration of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a fucking drawing, but
Yeah. But he was gone before he became Spider-Man. That we know.
Yeah.
yeah, which is weird.
Which is a weird
Mhm.
take on it.
Someone else has the line for him too.
And he changed it a little bit,
Yeah.
though.
Norman
Yeah.
says, "With great responsibility comes great power."
Power.
Respect.
Or respect.
Oh,
yeah.
respect.
With
He
great
respect.
power comes great
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah. That's what
You
it
don't give
was.
no shit about responsibility.
No, he
Nope.
doesn't.
And I think that helps to kind of drive where Norman is morally and what
Mhm.
he's turning into.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, this show is it's good. Good
Yeah.
emotional beats, interesting B
Mhm.
plots,
Yeah.
great A plot.
Who plays Nico? Because she
They've
does
kind
a
of
good
been,
job. That's why I
They've
was
been
asking.
teasing her a little bit more too. Like
Mhm.
there's a
Yeah.
scene in the car where she touches the necklace.
Yeah.
It fucking like lights up, and
Talks
she also
with-
plays with tarot cards. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure like what her powers are. I'm pretty sure like a fucking like mystical deer or something is connected to that
Oh, boy.
necklace.
I mean, like I said, she has like a fucking
I just made that up.
staff of one. Fucking Harry Potter. She has like a staff of one that she can do anything once. Any magic.
Yeah,
really?
I think she's some kind of spiritual
Okay.
something. Yeah.
She drove.
She's
that
in the
car pretty
Runaways
good.
TV show.
Oh, really?
Oh, she is.
Who else? I
Not
think
this
was
version, but-
in that show was Vic from the Penguin.
Oh wow.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh my god, that just clicked in my mind that it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Actually, like the first episode, then it stopped. Yeah, all right.
Who I would like to see as Miles Morales
I
live
really
Yeah.
action.
do. Same.
I think he could do
Yeah.
it.
I think he could pull it off.
That'd be
Yeah.
a cool one.
It's
Mhm.
funny that he'd be coming from a Spider-Man
Yeah.
or from a
From the
MC to the
DC
DC
to
to
the
MC.
MC.
Well, someone just did that recently too. Can't think of who it is, but
John Malkovich,
or someone DC was talking about picking up like an MC role or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Robert Pattinson. All right. That was our review of My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, or maybe Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Next time we're gonna watch episodes 9 and 10.
Our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And we'll dive more.
Our
into the
friendly
ones
neighborhood they
that
them.
We're trying to hold back on these other.
Yeah, the
ones.
ones. Well,
So
I'll
we'll-
have it
we'll-
caught up.
Yeah, we'll do a full dive.
Bye.
Our
Bye.
our woke friendlyhood they them.
Oh boy.